So what we do after Worm's Fortress is again hold up, jump after the text box, go into the painting. Also, if you have troubles with this, for example, you can also just click the text box away and do a backflip. It's also valid. It's a tiny bit slower, but it's completely fine. And then make sure you have Mario Cam. Again, if you did not change to Mario Cam after BOB, do it now. Now is the last chance you have. And then exit course. And from here on, do Mario Cam. Wait a tiny bit until the camera like straightens out. And hold up until you reach the Bowser door, the key door. Now during the text box, hit Lucky to Cam and buffer to the right. Buffer to the right during the text box and release. And then you will hit the wall, and from the wall you just hold upright. Hit the wall upright. And it will straight go to the secret slide door. Open the door and stuff, and the camera will always be like straight behind you, which is nice. Hold straight up, just straight up until the wall. And now what I do is I hold to the right. And you will hear again the wall swoosh sounds. And I start holding upright on 4.5. So it sounds complicated, but it's easy. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like on this wall, you just hold right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and of these wall sounds. And then you hold upright and jump, basically into the painting. Now, Peach's Secret Slide is the first star where we will heavily listen to music cues. I have a beat count and a music cue here, so this might be a bit hard to follow along with. But it's important. The beginning of the star is easy. You just hold straight up during the fall down. It's important that you buffer it right in the beginning. So you fall down, hold up. And then you just hold up until a specific point in the music. Da 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 da. And on the second da 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 da, on the second da 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 is where you need to do inputs. So when you hear this first note of the da 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 da, on this first note, you jump, hold left, and do Mario Cam. It's 3 inputs like right after each other, like jump, left, Mario Cam. I will demonstrate it in full speed. Da 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 da. Like you see, on the first da of the da 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 da, you hold jump, left, Mario Cam. I hope that makes sense. If I don't make sense with these kind of music cues, then please tell me. I'll do it one more time. Dun 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 da 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 dun da da da. You see what I mean? The da da da, and then jump left Mario Cam, and then what is going on? That we hold this position. It's difficult to explain. We hold this position until like. Okay, I need to show you the music again. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, after the music dies down and goes like neutral, you can count only like the back drums that go on, and they're like dun 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 dun. At some point there's like no music, and there was only this like dun 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 dun. And you want to hold up left and kick on like a tiny bit before the 5th one. A tiny bit before the 5th one. I'll present it one more time. Dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, now I did exactly on 5 and it was not enough. So you need to go a tiny bit earlier, like 4.5 or like 4.75, like a tiny bit earlier. But this will get you kind of onto the slide again. And then on the slide, you keep holding up left, and you continue counting these notes that you started, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You continue counting this until 10. And on 10 you go up again. And yeah, but on 13 later you code Mario Cam down, but that comes later. Dun 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 da 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 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then on 13 you hit down. This is kind of a very fast strat, so it's very difficult to explain properly, but I think you can get the grasp of it. If you rewatch this, if you try it yourself, it will make sense. With the timing of these up lefts, you have to kind of figure it out yourself. The later you go on this between 4.5 and 5, the later you go, the longer you have to hold up left. The earlier you go, the less you have to hold up left and faster up, basically. So it's kind of a thing of feeling. But as soon as you hear basically coins plus a tiny bit, you hear coins plus a tiny bit, and then you just hold straight up. And then you hit C down for Mario Cam down, and the rest you just hold up straight until the very end of the slide. Dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dun 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then you just hold completely straight up with nothing. And because we did the Mario Cam down, at this point we will always be on the right side here, if you did it correctly. So you just hold up, and with this strat you should also always be able to get the fast slide too. So there will be cutscene here, and during the cutscene, very important, during the cutscene buffer up left. Buffer up left during the cutscene. Now there will be this woohoo where he jumps off, but it's not always, it's kind of random. Sometimes you also bonk here, sometimes you bonk against the wall, sometimes you slide into the corner like this. It doesn't really matter at all, you just keep holding. And you need to find this corner with just holding up. This is the important part. You need to find this corner right here. And then you pause buffer into neutral and punch the wall. Go into Lucky to Cam, very important. And now also very important fact, C down, C up. This will make the camera in a normalized position. Now, to grab the stars, I have beat counts for those. I am very sure there are easier strats for this, but honestly I never did easier strats for this, so I don't really know. What I do is for this one, I Z buffer to the right, and then on beat number 5 I jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, full jump. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, full jump. Until like 7, on 7 you can go like neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you need like 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with the jump ground pound you should be able to grab the star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a pretty simple beat count. It's just buffer right, and on beat number 5 you jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't hit the box like this, you can try to either do a few more punches, which will usually help. And if not, then you can scan for like... You can jump like a tiny bit right, you can jump a tiny bit left, and hope that you grab it. Otherwise, there is not really much at the end here. If you follow, the most important thing for this one is to follow the star strat, because you are always in the consistent position at the end. Otherwise you might get lost and it will be painful. Dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dun 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like when you do the C down, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you get straight out of it after the coins, basically. Star animation, buffer up left. Wait until the bonk. And now find the corner with up. Find the corner. Lucky to cam, punch. C down, C up, normalized. And now you can get either the box or the fast one, it doesn't matter. If you have troubles, for example, getting the fast time Y ever, you can also get a later star and only get 1 star here in this stage, for example. I will present backup stars, as I said. How to grab the other star is also a beat count into the down right notch right here. This one is a bit more difficult, I would think, but it's fairly easy too. I'm sure you will be able to understand. So we Z buffer to the down right, Z buffer down right, and then we long jump at beat number 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At number 4. Beat number 4, we long jump. And then we mash another long jump out. And on beat number 6, we go neutral. That's important. We go neutral from the down right position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Like on 4 long. Okay. Beat number 4, long jump. Beat number 6, neutral. And then just keep mashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you, for example, mess a long jump like this, it should be still the straight angle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have troubles with any of these beat counts, you can probably find a setup for yourself rather easily without beat count if you do like backflips into right hold or something. So just play around with it a bit. Like this you can get the 2 slide stars fairly easy. I think the most difficult part is this music cue in the middle of the slide to jump down in the fast way. So yeah, that was the slide. Any questions for that? Yeah, if that works on N64, then there right here I will copy it one more time on screen. You can pause it if you want. This would be a strat for original N64 then, I guess. Thank you very much, Handy. So that was the slide star, very music heavy. You will definitely need to practice this one. It's not something that you will get first try. It's definitely one of the hardest strats. But it's also possible to skip, I think, the entire slide if you do the backup stars that I will present. But I will really recommend to get this done, because if you learn it once, it's kind of very easy to get 2 stars for free, in a very fast meta too.